Happy New Year 2021. I hope it will be a little bit better than 2020. I mean, 2020, come on. 30,000 Bitcoin, 700% in Tesla stock, and Virgin Galactic is just on the verge to, you know what? The best year that it ever had. So let's dive into the first Virgin Galactic Fridays. So obviously I will give you the full blueprint of this episode after I will just introduce to you one more time. On the 7th of January, we don't have any more discount codes for the X10 Masterclass, so make sure to check it out. All the infos, everything on the website right here. Now let's talk about the most important things that we care about. Virgin Galactic, right? I mean, we will talk about the space stock. We will talk about the stock, and we will see if there's some, movements there. So there were some crazy movements actually recently. So we will figure out why. Then we will talk about what the Virgin Galactic team is actually doing. We didn't have so much updates. So obviously we will talk about that. And then finally, we will talk about what we look forward to in 2021. So let's dive in. So the Virgin Galactic stock were absolutely a pleasure for myself. First of all, looking back, I was skeptical actually in the very beginning to invest into this company, but then I thought, I want to be early on things, and that's why I decided at around 14 to start investing into Virgin Galactic, into the space stock, because space will be one of the biggest industries that we ever saw as humanity, and therefore it's nice to be in one of the best companies ever with the great brand, great management team, and a great product in the end of the day. And if you invested since, 1 year back on the 1st of January 2020, where nobody knew what was going to happen, you could actually make in the first 2 months more than 216%. Obviously, this didn't last for long. So if you then hold it until somewhere at the 18th of March, which was the down for the year, you could see your portfolio going 11% down. But if you then hold it straight, it was up until the summer, 116%, because we had this cabin reveal, we had a new CEO, and then if you hold it even longer, and just before the last test flight, we were up 186% for the year, and then lost a little bit towards the end. But still, if you bought it just a year ago, you would make 103%, beating every index, beating, other stocks that are just, value driven, but actually lost against those growth stocks. And I love to be in growth stocks, specifically for the reason when cheap money is in the circulation, okay? This means that stocks are actually cheap compared to bonds or other things, and therefore let's quickly dive what happened last week. There was a lot of profit taking, I guess, towards the end of last week, and then the stock went down about 12%. I guess this was a mixture of people exiting, maybe they bought for a little bit bigger amount than 27, because the stock was obviously just a couple of weeks ago at 35, 34-ish, and obviously people then sold because they have to apply for their taxes to pay and to calculate against those losses and so on. So this is something that we see usually on the stock market towards the end of the year, specifically with US people and US investors on the US stock market, that people are actually selling their positions to, calculate this against their other tax benefits. And therefore, let's dive into the stock chart. So let's have a look into the stock chart of Virgin Galactic. And as you can see here, I think we predicted this. I think yes. Because here you can see that actually we are bouncing between those two resistance here. So first of all, we had this big drop because on the 28th we had this, I think it was like a 8% drop. We actually broke through this resistance here, as you can see, and then obviously then we dropped until to the down of the second resistance. So basically like you would fall from the first floor back to the ground in your own house. This hurts, yes. Is it tragic? No, absolutely no, because I think we now have what we had a couple of months ago here, okay? So we traded somewhere always between 10 and 20, and now we just gained this new momentum here and then just catapulted ourselves in a brand new area where we are trading now. And plus, not only this is the resistance, and then there's another resistance even further than that at 22.7, but there's also another resistance that you have here with the 50 days moving average, right? As you can see here, both getting together here. So it's absolutely crazy good that, you know, we are there, because this could hold now for a couple of weeks, and then, you know, with brand new news, we should, you know, go back up, and then once we are broke through this 25.60 ish, we should go into new stratospheres here with the stock, and then the next resistance, you know, should be somewhere here just around the $30 marks. Also, as you can see here, the Bollinger Bands looks quite nicely to go up here. The RSI is not overbought like we were back in the beginning of the December. So all looks pretty nicely. So the only thing that we need now is brand new news. I think the catalyst is here, mainly the brand new date for the test flight that was aborted the last time. They are still gathering data and so on. So I'm quite excited. I hope you too. Let's dive into the next category. Let me set something clear, because in my video VGAC I actually said that space is overvalued. I misspoke, unfortunately, and therefore please accept my apology that I said this, because obviously I believe that space is way undervalued, specifically because they have so many customers already that are waiting that the product get ready, and then, you know, once we have the proof of product, we will see just a phenomenal, amazing ride of the stock in 2021. But let's see, because, you know, many people are asking me what Virgin Galactic is actually doing right now. We don't have proper update. You know, the new PR company that actually got on the spot to handle all the PR is also not really updating. But as you can see, their Twitter is actually quite active, and 6 days ago they actually updated us and said, as 2020 draws to a close, we remain focused on the steps ahead, including completion of the analysis of the recent flight. You know, as you know, the engine had some issues, or the computer of the ignition had some problems, therefore we saw just a little bit of ignition, and then, you know, it was unfortunately abort. Still, the team came down very safely, everything went well. This is also something that, you know, we want to see as investors, right? Then we will have the completion of the Spaceship 2 Unity test flight program, which is, you know, soon to be done, with some updates following in the next couple of days. And then we will see the new spaceship welcoming to the fleet. So, you know, the Virgin Galactic team wishing us the best for the new year, and I think we all need that. I hope also that you guys stay healthy and safe, because it was an absolutely crazy year. Some people made a lot of money, some people lost a lot of money, but I guess, you know, if you stick to this channel and if you subscribed, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe and hit that and smash that like button. I think that you were actually on the positive side, and, you know, we are looking for those innovators in all the fields, and space is definitely one of them, and will be a super gainer in 2021. And apropos 2021, let's dive in what we look forward to in 2021. Guys, if I'm thinking about Virgin Galactic in 2021, I just cannot stop smiling, guys, okay? First of all, they should bring us a lot of wealth. Second, we will have so much fun because we are doing history with Virgin Galactic, the first space tourism company worldwide in human history. Is it not this exciting enough, to be invested? If not, then think about the great management, the next test flights, the 2 test flights that are upcoming, and then obviously Richard Branson's flight, which I think will be moved to Q2. And in the beginning of the year, I'm looking forward to the Q1. The Q1 will give us a new fresh insight in how many people actually want to go into space with Virgin Galactic. And the last time we checked the Q3 earnings, which was 900 potential astronauts. This is more than the company can cater for many months and years, and therefore it will be just the challenge to really scale the fleet as soon as possible. And then obviously I'm looking forward to the second test flight, not the one that was aboard, but actually the next one, because there will be like a full rehearsal. And I think when the health restrictions in New Mexico also go down, we will see much more and better Virgin Galactic footage, which I'm personally super excited. As you might know, we streamed the last time and it was just so much fun. I definitely want to stream this kind of events with you, for you, so I'm super excited about that. And then obviously, I believe that once the test flight with Richard Branson will happen, we will see 2 things. First, opening of the sales, the real sales of Virgin Galactic, which gives the stock then further bullish movements, because think about it, they will officially launch it for really big clients, okay? For celebrities, for politicians, for very wealthy people, right? And those people will attract even more people, and those people will attract more investors, and there will be a huge demand for this stock, in my personal opinion, into the next year. So the 2021 year of Virgin Galactic will be actually the most important that we ever saw. And therefore, you can obviously imagine that because I said it in the other vlog by mistake, that I'm thinking this company is overvalued. Actually, I think it's totally the opposite. It's just undervalued, so undervalued that I really want to be an investor for a very long time in this company. I think this company can be one of the most important companies that are out there on the stock market in this field. The space section of the stock market, of the public markets, is very limited, right? You have Momentus, you have Space, you have maybe a couple of other guys, but the big players like SpaceX or Blue Origin or Virgin Galactic, all of those players are actually just fresh to the market or not in the market at all, right? I mean, the next big IPO in this space will be Starlink, which I'm also very much closely monitoring, but Elon Musk said he needs to have a little bit of an estimation what could be the revenue and revenue growth over the next year until they can say, let's bring this to the market. So I'm wishing you the best start into 2021. Subscribe, like, check out the x10masterclass.com, and I'm seeing you in just obviously in a couple of hours. Tomorrow, 24 hours, I will be back, and with so much new content for this year. I'm super looking forward to that, to have you on board. Take care and stay healthy.